Okay, there's a lot of Zinfandels out there that are made in a big, over-the-top style. But you know what? Occasionally you find one that is in the more like the fine wine style. Not too big, but is really nice and complex, has really nice, interesting flavors. And this is one of them, this 2009 Pellegrini Russian River Valley Zinfandel.
You know, occasionally, maybe one way of describing it, I would say downright rare. I mean, it's hard to make a Zinfandel that is really in a sort of a fine wine style. It's hard to do that because you generally are working with like those big, bold flavors and lots of jammy fruit, and so it's just extremely difficult to make it structured and layered in a really fine wine
and
way.
Just a lot of people don't do it. They want to knock you over the head. So
or they swing and miss. And in this case, we got the home run.
Yes.
This is really hard to do. I mean, I can't emphasize how hard it is. We've tasted hundreds and hundreds of Zinfandels, and it's not unique, but it's pretty close. This is a fine wine in a Zinfandel.
It's very nice. It's very nice. You're picking up raisin right off the bat on the nose. Just really nice.
And it's got there's a nice full fruit flavor, but dark fruits, but it's not over the top. It's not slamming you in the face. It's just done in a fine wine, mouth-watering style.
Yeah,
see, that's the thing.
Very nice.
It's just rich and full. You got big cherry and chocolate, big cherry and chocolate, and then some blueberries and these secondary elements you were talking about.
There's that raisin quality to it, and there's a little bit of oak in there or sweet vanilla alcohol.
Really
nice in there, and it's all coming together.
And plum, don't forget plum. It's a nice full plum flavor in there too, and it's layered. I love that.
Layered, nice, structured finish, but it's not something that's going to be like an espresso bomb in your mouth. It's very nice and very smooth and would go with a lot of different foods.
Agreed. You could have this wine at a really fine meal, and it's going to fulfill your expectations. And what I mean by that is, if you were having a filet, for example, typically wouldn't pair in with a nice, super expensive filet, but this is that kind of wine that's almost like a fine cab.
Yeah, they did this right. And this is only an $18 bottle of wine, but it tastes way more than that.
When we first tasted this wine, we were throwing around $40 and $50. We're sort of saying, well, how does it get any better?
Right.
And, you know, obviously our passion was tempered a little bit. We brought it back. It's like, hey, let's not go over the top and have people, you know, emailing, Twittering, and Facebooking us. We're like, well, $50. Rah, rah, rah. So we're cutting it back a little bit, and we're gonna go.
We're going $28, which I think is a very safe bet for the 2009 Pellegrini 8 Cousins Vineyard Zinfandel.
Wonderful wine.
Russian
Wonderful
River
wine.
Valley.
2 thumbs up to this. That's about as good as it gets in many ways. I mean, it's
very, very enjoyable. A little pepper note too.
Yeah, we've got that white pepper. That is in there.